Alright, welcome back. Okay, so in the last update, things were getting a tad heated, what with the upcoming battle at Irlandio, but I do believe I mentioned we'd be doing some reports before we moved on to that battle. So, without further ado, Flower of the Battlefield. This is a story about Welkin, and this takes place before Alicia went all Valkyrie mode.
What do you mean we're deploying? Alicia's
Keep in mind, these reports unlock randomly, although you are guaranteed to get a lot of them after a certain point in the story if you haven't already.
If they manage to hit us in the flank in the shape we're in now, things will get ugly.
It wouldn't kill the other side to show a bit of consideration.
A bit of consideration, Zaka! They're the Empire! They don't give a shit that they shot one of our guys! Did they give a shit when they killed Isara? No!
To stop that raid.
God!
The enemy is approaching a refugee camp housing evacuees from border towns like Brule.
Of course they are, because the Empire is full of
In
dicks.
addition to halting the enemy.
Seriously,
May I
these
ask how Alicia's
fuckers just
condition is?
cannot get enough
Haven't
of
seen
just
her since she was hurt.
proving how colossal monsters they are.
Unconscious. Still no signs of waking up.
I'm sure nothing magical will happen whenever Alicia finally wakes up.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
Like her turn into a Valkyrie. Pfft, that's stupid.
Lieutenant Gunther, are you listening?
Oh, yes. Yes, Captain.
I know you're worried about her, but times like this are when the squad needs you most.
Yes, Captain.
Welkin's not doing so hot, what with the girl of his dreams being shot.
Dismissed.
But again, she gets better.
Hey, boss. What's the plan?
Right, okay. Everybody, get yourselves ready. I'll do the same.
Welkin's all depressed right now.
Welkin's taking this pretty hard, isn't he?
No shit, Zaka.
I just hope he doesn't let that gloom slow him down in the field.
You know, you'd think he'd kind of be used to this. I mean, his fucking sister died in his arms. And he got over that, you know, relatively quickly. I don't know, I guess Alicia getting shot kind of is a tipping point for him. But again, she gets better. She's not dead right now. Okay, this mission was a bit of a pain in the ass. Even with, like, the ZM Car 8, and even with max level units, this mission was pretty fucking difficult. Main reason, it's basically a defense mission where you can't let a single Imperial get into that refugee camp, because otherwise, bad shit's gonna happen. Now they give you 8 turns to just hold out the fort, but if you want to get an A rank, we need to do this a lot quicker than that. Now, here's the thing. So number one, most importantly, we cannot use Alicia on this map, for obvious reasons. So, the scout we'll have to use is Aika, which is fine. Number two, a lot of tanks. 3 of them, one of which is a flamethrower tank. And I do not much care to use Lancers. They had their day in the sun. Now it's time for Welkin to finally get out of his hidey hole. Yeah, for once the Edelweiss is going to be doing some work in this mission. Amazing, I know. Oh, and of course, Zaka is not going to be able to help us either. Isn't that lovely? Oh well, it's fine. We can only use 5 units. So, of course, I decided to throw in the Sky Pirates! Blue Rogues, baby! Vice actually gets to do some stuff in this mission. So yay!
We're prepared to
I always
commence the
thought
operation.
Vice to be the main
I look
hero of
forward
this
to good
game.
news from you.
You know, just because of how fucking cool he is. But honestly, this is more or less Alicia just kicking ass. But we don't have her here, so, you know.
This place is one big patch of grass. Wish we had a good scout like Alicia.
Largo, really? A scout like Alicia? We have a bunch of scouts, dude! Aika is like right there!
Sorry, just kind of slipped out.
Jackass?
Enemy sighted.
Like I
straight ahead.
said, Welkin is going to be
They
doing a
appear to
lot
be
of work.
advancing toward the refugee
Problem
camp,
is,
sir.
if Welkin gets
Okay,
shot
Sevens,
down,
don't let any of
then
them
it's
through
game
until the
over.
people in those camps can
And guess
evacuate.
what? There's a shit ton of Lancers and the other enemy tanks are pretty fucking strong. So Welkin's not going to be getting out without a few bumps and bruises here and there. It's not great. A lot of the Imperials are going to be hiding in the grass. And we only have one scout to work with. Okay, you might be wondering why I had the instinct to shoot that one little patch of grass and hit that one Imperial. Okay, I think I might have mentioned this already, but I get a lot of my tips for these videos from Big Yellow Duck. Those videos are amazing. They are good reference points for getting A ranks on a lot of these missions. So, big ups to Big Yellow Duck. Big ups. Very, very handy strategy guide. Big Yellow Duck's videos are pretty much the way that I've aced a lot of these missions. Granted, I've improvised here and there, but for the most part, I've kind of stuck to their strategy. Here's a tip. There are those 3 tanks. There's also a few Lancers, as I already mentioned. So back the radiator up. Don't let them fucking hit it. Don't give them an extra weak point. Because the Edelweiss is going to be taking some hits. It's going to be taking a lot of hits. Honestly, for me, this mission was kind of a lot of RNG. It was just a matter of if I could actually hit the damn targets correctly, if I had a decent enough build, if I could withstand enough damage, and if I could fucking find the Lancers before they hit the Edelweiss. Oh, goodness. I could have used a Lancer, but then again, yeah, shock troopers and snipers and scouts, oh my. Probably would have torn poor Largo in half. Fortunately, only 2 of the tanks are going to be attacking the Edelweiss, because one of them is a flamethrower tank. But they make up for it with Lancers. Fuck. This mission was fucking spooky, and those snipers do not help. Like, on a few previous recordings, like I had Ica positioned there, and then just out of fucking nowhere, a Lancer of all things, fucking just shoots her dead. So that just fucked the entire playthrough. A fucking Lancer just pulls out a rocket launcher and just shoots Ica just right in the face. Oh. My scouts are powerful, but they're not powerful enough to take a rocket to the face. At least in most cases. Not without a few orders backing them up, at least. We'll get to that in another update. So yeah, Edelweiss ain't looking too hot.
Major damage sustained.
You gotta make sure you hit that radiator. This is pretty much what Welkin is here for. He is going to be destroying the 3 tanks. Because the Edelweiss is the only thing that has enough armor and firepower to kind of be able to like handle all of the shit going on screen at the moment. And also, hey, bye, Ace. There he goes. And now, back the fucking Edelweiss into a place where Lancers are less likely to fucking hit you. Good luck with that. Yeah, the rock seems like a decent spot. Just don't have your frickin' ass exposed to all the Imperials who just want to blow you up. So yeah, sneaky little Lancer just hiding in the grass like an asshole. Although, thank God he didn't decide to get up and aim for the fucking radiator. I guess the game was being slightly merciful, but my treads are fucked now. And thank you, Sniper. It pays to have the ZM Car 8. It really does. It seems a lot more fair the more difficult these missions become, doesn't it?
I'll take care of it.
So now it's time for Vice to do some stuff. Vice is gonna be the hero of this mission. He's great. Look at him. That flamethrower is gonna be getting a lot of work done.
Man down, everybody.
Welkin handled the tanks, but Vice is gonna handle all the foot soldiers, or most of them at least.
Found a target. Our hero's in trouble now.
He loves it. He loves danger. He's so cool. Yeah.
Who are these guys?
Blue Rogues, baby! Blue Rogues! Oh, God.
I'll take care of it. Dance, punk! Yeehaw!
Who are these guys?
Leave it all to me. There's another one. Ha! Yeehaw!
Good work. Keep it up.
Leave it all to me. Leave it all to me.
I'm curious if Valkyria Revolution is gonna have a few guest characters like Valkyria Chronicles 1 through 3. I would love to see Vice and Ica and the rest of the Blue Rogues pop in again. But you know who I would really love to see? A bunch of other Sega characters. One that sticks out in my mind the most is Kazuma Kiryu. I don't know how he'd fit, but I would love to see him in the game. Everybody else is using Ragnar-infused swords and lances and hammers and shit like that. Kiryu don't need to use that shit. He just go in and just start decking motherfuckers in the face with his bare hands. Cause that's how Kiryu rolls. Yeah, Sega probably won't do that. Although, you know, maybe they might throw in somebody from Skies of Arcadia again. That'd be kinda cool. I don't know if they'd fit Vice in, even though he's clearly the coolest character from that game, but, you know, maybe they might throw in, Dyne, you know, Vice's dad. Yeah, Dyne would be cool. Well, then again, I guess I don't know. Like, at what point does, Valkyria Revolution take place? Is it like, Is it like in an alternate reality? Is it like after the game? Is it before? I don't know. Either way, looks cool. Looks really cool. I'm gonna look it up, see where exactly it takes place. Apparently it's set in an alternate timeline. Yeah, it's not a sequel to Valkyria Chronicles 1, 2, or 3. Okay, it's in an alternate timeline. So, I don't know, maybe Vice and Ica can pop in again. Because Vice does use a sword, Nika does use a boomerang. That would make sense for, like, Ragnite-infused weapons. I don't know. That's just me desperately wanting some form of sequel to Skies of Arcadia. I can only dream. I can only dream. Oh, jeez. Well, you know, there might be hope. There might be hope. I mean, I brought this up before in, like, a previous update. But, you know, Yakuza got, like, some localization here. Yakuza 5 finally came to the West. Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami, and I guess Yakuza 6 are on their way too. You know, Yakuza 0 is fucking awesome, and Kiwami seems like it's gonna, you know, play very similar to Yakuza 0. And then Yakuza 6 is gonna be on its way, you know, eventually. So, who knows? And Sega is asking, like, this happened recently. They're asking, like, maybe they're taking interest in possibly reviving old series. You know? We're getting Valkyria Revolution, so that's kind of a way to, you know, bring Valkyria Chronicles back to the West. So, who knows? Maybe we might get another Jet Set Radio, or, you know, I don't know, maybe Knights? Maybe? Or maybe another Billy Hatcher, or, I don't know, maybe Skies of Arcadia? I know I'm talking about other Sega games, but you kind of get the gist of what's going on with this mission. Now it's just kind of a game of hide and seek with the Imperials. And murdering them with flamethrowers. Because fuck these people.
Let's do this thing.
Seriously, this mission was not the easiest. It was pretty difficult, honestly. Having to... It was honestly the first bit. The first bit when the Edelweiss is in danger, that's the scary bit. After that, after you're in the clear and you take care of all the Lancers and all the other tanks, yeah, then it just becomes a game of hide and seek and trying to beat the clock before you get the B rank. Like I said, I am going to try my absolute damnedest to get all A ranks and kill all the aces in this game. That's my goal. And so far, I'm not doing half bad, if I do say so myself.
Just keep up this pace.
Sure, it might not look the cleanest, and it might be a little... there might be a few pratfalls here and there, but, you know, I'm kind of doing it.
Leave it all to me.
And Vice is going to help out all the way, because Vice is awesome. He's picking up the slack while Alicia is been shot. Oh boy.
I'll take care of it.
So yeah, this video is pretty much just reports that we picked up from the last update. Nice shot, jackass. And Largo's like, whoa, what was that?
Leave it all to me.
Please try to buy us some time.
But no, Aika will get the killing blow. She's taken enough hits already. She deserves something.
I see one.
How do you hide in grass whenever your fucking armor is that thick and heavy? Whatever. Dead now. The ragdolls are just... they're just ridiculous.
Operation complete. That's all of them.
Yeah. So that's probably one of the more difficult reports in this game so far, that I've encountered at least. It's not great. After that, everything's just smooth sailing from here on. At least for this update.
Everyone, you're all safe now. We've turned back the Imperial raid. Still, this place could turn into a combat zone soon. Evacuate as soon as you can. I guess that takes care of this operation. Lion's Paw.
Aww.
Hey, Mr. Soldier. Thanks for saving our lives.
No problem.
Ooh, it's a lion's paw. That's my favorite flower. This girl from my orphanage told me about him. She liked him a lot, too.
It's time for the Make Welkin Sad episode.
Yeah, and she was really good at cooking. I mean, soups, fish, even bread. I wish I could eat her bread right now. Good things always happen when she baked.
Lion's Paw and bread?
Only one girl matches that description.
Was her name Alicia Melchiot?
How long was Alicia at that orphanage?
Oh, you know Alicia, mister?
Yeah, we're good friends.
Did you know she planted lion's paw seeds all around the orphanage and all over?
It's kind of your thing.
When they bloomed, she'd jump up and down, cheering like crazy.
She did, huh? I didn't know that.
How do you not know that? She's been doing that since the beginning of the fucking game, Welkin. Pay attention.
In the language of flowers?
Damn.
The
This is the woman you love, damn it.
No, what does it mean?
It's supposed to mean unbending spirit.
That's a badass flower.
That's what Alicia told me the first day I was at the orphanage. I was crying a lot.
Unbending spirit.
She said lion's paw seeds are super light and get blowed all over, but they're real strong. Wherever they wind up, they just grow roots and turn into flowers there.
That's pretty cool.
I don't got a mom or dad anymore, but I'm gonna grow up into a flower just like that.
I'm sure you will.
So you should do like me, mister, and look at the lion's paws whenever you're feeling sad.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Seriously, he should kind of, like...
Oh,
Should he not have,
I
like,
gotta
picked
go
up on the whole,
now. See you later,
like,
mister.
lion's paw language of flowers thing? Welkin, you're all about the nature thing, dude. And you know that's, like,
Okay.
like Alicia's
See you later.
favorite, right? Are you not paying attention?
Alicia, thank you.
Well, whatever. You learned a lesson today, so good on ya, I guess. You made a little girl happy, so hey, cool. Unbending spirit. It's the most badass flower in the entire Flora Kingdom.
Everyone, I'm sorry. You shouldn't all have to suffer for my weakness.
You got that right. You had us worried there, boss.
Yeah, you owe us one. Big time. Be ready to pay up on that one someday.
Okay.
Then you're feeling better, huh?
Yeah, I am. Alicia, she cheered me up.
Alicia did, sir?
Yeah, from way back when. All this has helped me see just how important she really is to me. I've got to keep my head on straight so we'll be ready for her when she gets back.
Right on. Cheers to that, boss.
Squad's just not the same with the little missus gone.
Okay, Sevens. Alicia's waiting for us. Let's head back home to her.
So that last report was pretty uplifting. Had a pretty decent message going on. Felt good. Everything, was uplifting and happy. This next one, not so much. This next one doesn't feel that great.
Thank you for coming, soldiers. I apologize for the lack of notice. I've called you for a special operation. You'll be liberating Gallian hostages.
Okay,
I'm issuing
already
this
starting with a
order
hostage
only.
situation.
I haven't reported it. I'll bear the risk.
You
And
don't
Varrot
have
is going
clearance?
rogue right now.
Why not report it, Captain?
This does
There will
not
be
sound
no
great.
questions. You need only perform the mission as directed. The enemy
Oddly
are what's
cold of
left the
Varrot.
Nazi camp. They're holed up in a house on the outskirts of the city. Your objectives are to return all hostages and capture or eliminate all Imperials.
Why do you, like, sound so
The enemy is
bummed
led
out,
by
Welkin?
Geld.
We've been shooting Imperials all game long.
He tortured and murdered Gallians in the First European War. He warrants no pity.
So we're dealing with a huge scumbag right now.
Geld? Hell, is this about...
Prepare for deployment immediately. You are dismissed.
The captain didn't seem like her usual self. It was almost scary.
No surprise there. She's been living the last 20 years to get revenge on Geld.
Okay.
What? Revenge for what?
Back in EW1, she and I were called into the militia, just like you kids now. She and a buddy of mine, Frederick. were
Sole
the
bad
same
guy?
squad.
That dude's awesome.
Hard. But the enemy got Frederick one day. Word is, the enemy captain tortured him to death.
Okay, this is...
That enemy captain was Georgios Geld.
Yeah, So,
When the war ended, she stayed on.
Varrot's
My guess is-
feeling pretty personal with this mission. Yeah, she does not like this gentleman.
That's terrible. I had no idea.
So... Remember the whole beach mission whenever Largo said one word about Frederick? Okay, I think we now know why, Frederick is a sore subject for Varrot. Now, despite the fact that this mission is very, very plot important and very, very serious because it's a hostage situation, this is probably one of the easiest reports in the game. If not, it is the easiest. Now, contrary to how this mission is being described, you can actually finish this mission in one turn. It's not a stealth mission, not really. Basically, there's going to be 3 Imperials, 1 on top and 2 behind the building in which the hostages are being held. Your mission is to kill all 3 of them. Now, if you're seen by them, it is not game over. It's just that if they see you, you have to kill them all within that exact same turn. So they can see you, but as long as you make them dead after the fact, it's all good.
If capturing the enemy is not feasible, then kill them. They merit no mercy.
Yeah, Varrot just says, let God sort them out.
Listen up, my little...
Oh, look at this dick.
You're going to be our shields until we reach...
Look at this fucking scumbag. Look how
I
fucking
recommend
evil he
just
is.
trying anything.
With that fucking
Things
mustache.
get unpleasant for you.
Geld and his men are hiding in that house. There are patrols monitoring the perimeter. Be careful. If they detect your approach, they may harm the hostages. Don't let anyone spot you as you approach the building. If they see you, the mission fails.
Again, like I said, it's not mission fail. You just need to finish this in one turn. That's all. And it's very easy.
Those are your orders.
So you just take Alicia, you have her march herself all the way behind that building, and just shoot him in the face. There is one Imperial on top of the building, but hey, that's what the Rand Greaser's for.
I wish you good luck.
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil. Please.
So that's one down. So despite the whole gunfire thing, yeah, Geld does not suspect a thing. The mission's not over yet. That's 2 down. And the last one's on top of the building. You know, for a fucking stealth mission, we have a loud-ass gun equipped with a grenade launcher. We're not exactly being very subtle.
My turn, okay?
You know what? You know, fuck the Imperials. Who gives a shit? Kill them all, let God sort them out. And there he goes. Mission complete. Pretty easy. Easiest report in the game.
Yes.
Probably.
That's the last of the lookouts.
So they're all dead.
Good. Now storm the building immediately. Get those hostages and bring me Geld.
What? A Gallian attack? When did you...
Surprise,
It's all
motherfucker.
over, Geld. Your miserable life ends here.
No ace on this map.
So this is Georgios Geld. Taking civilian prisoners violates treaty law, does it not?
Please, forgive me. We just wanted to see our homes again, that's all.
You can trust me and my
I had
mustache.
police officers along the way. It's true, Valkyria strike me down.
You know, we have a Valkyrie, like,
Silence!
right there. I'm sure she wouldn't mind striking you down.
Scum like you. I've no doubt you'd slaughter them all. Your evil won't go unpunished. You are hereby sentenced to death by firing squad.
But, Captain Varrot, prisoners of war have a right to a formal
Yeah,
trial.
Varrot's pretty pissed off. She don't give
I
a fuck.
can and will. I'll kill him myself if I have to. I'll take full responsibility.
If you do this, you'll be discharged from the militia, Captain.
And what of it? I've lived for the day I end this man's life. It's all I can do for Frederick now. There's nothing else left.
Soul bad guy wouldn't want that. Damn. Terse slap. A lot of slapping going on in this game.
Largo. Why? Why stop me? This snake of a man killed Frederick. He butchered our friend. Frederick died horribly, tortured, broken. Doesn't that make you angry?
Of course it does, El. I could wring the rat bastard's neck myself. But you think Frederick would want that? Think he'd want you to bloody your hands? Back then, us three were always talking about how we'd build a peaceful Gallia. Frederick's gone, but I know he'd still want that, even now.
Largo.
You didn't stick around the Force this long just to take revenge, El. You stayed for a chance to give yourself this new beginning. Don't cry, El. If you'll have me, I'll watch over you forever.
Odd sense of timing you got there, Largo. But hey, I guess Largo and Captain Varrot are a couple? I don't know. Wages of cowardice. Oh look, Geld is still alive.
Friendly territory again.
How lovely.
That could have ended exceptionally badly. Thank goodness the Gallians are weak.
Halt! Identify yourself.
Captain Georgios Geld. I was returned as part of a prisoner exchange.
Who'd we get in exchange for this shitbird?
So you're Geld, are you? I hear you took non-Darkson civilians as hostages. That was after serving time for abuse of captives in the First European War, correct?
We may be racist, but even we have standards.
But that was a long time ago, and
Lord Commander Maximilian is a strict man on protocol. You've roused quite a fire in him.
Really?
You're to be court.
So yeah, Maximilian may be more than willing to send a woman who clearly loves him to her death. But if you torture people who are non-Darksons, your ass is in trouble. What the fuck? That's an odd set of standards to have. I mean, I guess that's slightly commendable. That even there are certain lines Maximilian won't cross, I guess. Hey, so Geld's dead. Hooray!
Largo, has everything I've done up to now been a mistake? Ever since Frederick was killed, I've thought of little else other than avenging his death. But it's like you said, killing that man won't bring Frederick back.
I don't know, Soul Bad Guy might say otherwise.
Frederick back.
If we're killing that
still
man.
have to live our
I mean,
lives.
is anyone appreciating the Guilty Gear references I'm making?
We've gotta live our
No?
lives
Okay.
the best we
I'll stop.
possibly can. You ask me, part of that means bringing peace back to Gallia. That's what I think he'd want. I know. How about we start a vegetable garden? Vegetables taste good, look good, and they're good for you. We're gonna make Gallia one big farm.
It all comes full circle with Largo's report.
What? What's so funny?
I just pictured Gallia as this giant pumpkin patch. It's too funny.
Well, I ain't laughing.
I think it's a good idea.
I know you've always been watching my back for me. That's the only reason I've made it this far. Largo, thank you.
Largo has the anime blushy blushes. Ooh goo.
Look at this. Just what's going on here?
I think it's pretty obvious, don't you?
Well, well, Largo. Who would have guessed?
Everyone.
Guess what?
That's quite enough. The hostages were all recovered safely. Mostly thanks to your squad's efforts. Your orders are to return to the capital as soon as possible. That's all.
So yeah,
Dismissed.
they're a cute couple. Largo and Varrot are now a thing, I guess. Hooray! So, overall, that report ended pretty well. The horrible torturer Geld is dead. After, pissing off Maximilian and the rest of the Imperials. So, hey, justice is served. And Largo and Varrot are apparently now showing signs of being a thing. So hey, that's really cool. Everybody's happy. Signs of awakening. This is a report for Alicia. And as you're gonna soon see, this one goes way, way back.
Hey, Welkin.
Way, way earlier on in the story. For one, Welkin and Faldio are on relatively decent terms.
Must be something.
Probably because Faldio hasn't shot Alicia yet.
It looks like all of you made it.
So Welkin doesn't really need a reason to deck him in the face just yet. We're going all the way back to Barrius. Damn. How long ago was that? That was back when we fought the fucking Batimus. That was a while ago.
Spread throughout the Barrius Badlands. Each of your squads will work separately to strike them simultaneously.
I see. If we attack them at the same time, we won't have to worry about reinforcements.
Correct. Welkin, your squad will take the camp located atop the northern Barrius Mesa.
Yes, Captain.
The operation begins tomorrow morning. Be sure you're fully rested. Dismissed. Let me catch you up on the current situation.
So this report, since it takes place so early on in the game, is pretty damn easy, considering there is not a single elite among the Imperials so far. So you're going up this spiral mountain, and it's basically just capture the flag. So that translates to 1 Alicia equals mission over, because she's just badass. Signs of awakening. I guess we're gonna go ahead and see what those signs are. So Alicia's already deployed. So just deploy Rosie and Largo and to get some extra CP. I don't know why I'm deploying the rest of these characters. They don't do anything. They're not gonna be... I'm not gonna be using them in this entire mission. I don't know. Whatever. I guess it's just to have a full roster.
Commence combat now. Stay sharp out there.
This one's gonna be big. Be careful out there.
You know,
Sevens.
Welkin makes it seem like it's a way more serious mission than it actually is. It's fucking nothing.
What kind of weirdos would set up camp at the top of a rocky hill like this?
Well, gravity makes attacks from high places more dangerous.
Maybe that's it. Either way, we should watch out for fire from above.
But does it really matter? No. Because defense boost.
This is an order! Brace up and get ready to defend yourself.
And if Alicia wasn't strong enough, guess what? Awaken potential. I know I just said this mission is super easy because it's so early on in the game, but
You can do this. Trust
it doesn't hurt to over-prepare.
Moving out.
And this also makes the mission extra hilarious.
Sighted. Enemy unit spotted.
These Lancers don't do a fucking thing. That always cracks me up. It's just... They have rocket launchers and they just see one scout running by them and like, nope, guess we're not gonna do anything. So anyway, here...
Enemy unit spotted.
So anyway, they just... This just seems... Like, gameplay-wise, this makes sense. But, like, you gotta imagine from a story-wise... You gotta imagine from, like, a story perspective, this is just the most terrifying fucking thing for these Imperials. They just see this girl run up a mountain by herself, and then she just blows up a fucking tank by herself.
My turn, okay?
And they just keep shooting her, and it's like nothing. The bullets are doing like maybe 1 HP, if that. Oh, it's so pathetic. She's maxed out, she has defense boost, and she has awakened potential. Yeah, she's in no danger.
Enemy unit spotted.
This just seems hilarious to me. These poor fucking Imperials.
Okay?
These poor fucking shock troopers. They're trying their best. They're trying their absolute best to kill her, but none of their bullets do a damn thing. They're trying so hard. Oh, God.
Moving out.
And mission over.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Alicia just soloed that whole thing. Not a problem.
Good to see you. Looks like you made it through.
You too. And the other squads are back. Seems the barrier suppression was successful.
Lieutenant Gunther, we've made camp for the night, sir.
Okay, great. Let's finish setting the... Alicia, your arm's bleeding. Are you alright?
Oh no, Alicia got hit.
Huh? Oh. Something this small should heal up in no time.
I'll be fine.
She didn't notice her arm was bleeding?
Here.
What the hell?
You've been shot.
No shit!
Lucky thing it only hit your
Which
arm.
bullet hole are you looking at? She got hit like 500 times! From multiple shock troopers!
It doesn't look too deep, but it's still
She
needs
got
to be
shot
checked.
like over and over again. And her reaction to being shot is like, no big deal. These usually heal up pretty quick. So,
Thanks, Baldy. I know she'll be in
if this
good
wasn't a
hands.
hint that Alicia is like
Please,
something beyond
leave
human,
me to bleed,
there you
go
go.
against my gentleman's morals.
Goes against your gentleman's morals, huh, Faldio? Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you,
So
Bob.
shooting a woman, that doesn't go against your morals. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting to see where your morals exactly lie. Not treating a woman? Oh, can't have that. Oh, but shooting one? Whatever. He did feel bad about it. Whatever. I know. Still, dick move.
Say, Welkin. Already asleep, huh? No worries. I guess I'll just come back tomorrow. Huh?
But what is this? Oh. That's oddly ominous. A blue light.
Alicia. What's going on?
Yeah, maybe if you know, told somebody about this before you shot her, maybe, you know, we wouldn't have these issues that we do now, Faldio.
It's another big day for school.
So hey, in case you're wondering just how far back in the game this was,
Morning, Isara.
guess who's alive right now? Holy shit, it's a ghost!
Are you certain your arm is all right?
Yeah, this game takes place before Isara got killed.
See? No problem, even with the heavy stuff. Well, I'm glad. Just
Oh,
wish
this
you
makes
would
me
take-
sad.
I will. Thanks.
We're going to go back to the future where Isara is dead.
Oh, Faldio. Thanks again for yesterday.
Sure. Tell me, how is your arm doing now?
I woke up this morning and it was all better. It isn't even sore anymore.
She slept off a gunshot. She slept off a gunshot.
Yours was a gunshot.
I get this is anime, but fucking come on.
Since I was a kid, I've been.
But hey, she's a Valkyria.
Bet you're
Go
jealous,
figure.
Huh?
Well, just as long as you're all right. Still, be sure to take it slow.
Isara just said the same thing. No.
Hey, look, Hans is back.
Oh,
We haven't seen
hi,
Hans in like
Time
forever.
for breakfast?
Why don't we see Hans in some of the later chapters?
I better get
My
cooking
bet
then.
is they turn him into bacon.
Well, I've got to head off.
Sure.
Nah, they wouldn't do
There are
that to
people going
Hans.
hungry.
No, but they probably don't know what to do with Hans, considering like the more recent chapters are honestly pretty serious, and having like, and I guess having a flying pig just hanging around in cutscenes would kind of undermine all the serious, you know, story bits. So hey, how about we do a quick skirmish map, shall we? It's the Windmill Plaza.
You will now be briefed on the operation.
I don't know why I'm deploying all these characters. I'm not going to use any of them except Alicia. I don't know why. Whatever.
All right, we're set to begin. Good luck.
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia!
These
Squad
Imperials who
7,
somehow
squad
got
out.
back into Brule. That's a bit concerning.
This is an order.
So same basic strategy as the story mode version of this particular skirmish.
Defend yourself.
Defense boost and awaken potential for Alicia. And then just let her go. Just sick her on the Imperials. And just watch her work.
You can do this. Trust in yourself.
Now these Imperials, unlike the previous report, do have a few elites, so they do a little bit more damage. Key word being, of course, little. Little damage.
Think you can stop me?
Don't let them provoke you.
Enemy unit spotted!
This place is insane. Roll back.
I'm taking extra special care.
Keep your cool. Just relax and get it done.
My turn, okay? Think you can stop me?
Even these fucking turrets don't do a damn thing. Because resist crossfire seems to like stack, and it seems to keep proccing like repeatedly. To the point where Alicia is just a walking steel wall that cannot be broken. That poor bastard. And of course, since we did the last report, Alicia has the mysterious body potential. Which basically means, randomly, any wound she gets will automatically heal. And since we have awakened potential, yeah, that's gonna happen a lot more than it usually does. So, skirmish over.
Don't even think of dodging.
Keep an eye on your equipment.
Yeah.
My wounds are healed.
Just to top her off. It's just potential after potential after potential just keep piling up. So that's all the reports and skirmishes for now. But on the next update, we'll be tackling on Gearlandrio. And possibly seeing Selvaria one last time.
We took their base.
Considering what Maximilian said to her. Alright, until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next update. Until then, see ya.